Recently, Reserve Bank of India has released one paper in which it is seeking suggestions from the public whether it should stick to headline inflation or should move to core inflation in terms of inflation targeting. So this becomes a responsibility to analyze that what is the differentiation between headline inflation and core inflation. Of course, I'm going to make it in a simplified manner that each and every individual should understand it. So without any delay, let's understand the differentiation between both of them. This is the link of my Telegram channel, which is Economy with Payal. So if there is anyone here who wants to join this channel, the one can join it and take, ask me questions here. All right. So when I talk about this headline inflation, so headline inflation simply means okay, we have a basket of goods and services which is including 299 items. Okay, this includes 299 items. Now consider that this is a basket of goods and services, and if I analyze the change in the prices of these goods and services, it means that is known as headline inflation. If I check the change in the prices of goods and services of this particular basket, that means this is headline inflation. This shows me headline inflation. Now, one of the problematic situation with this headline inflation for this basket of goods and services is that it includes those goods also which are very volatile in nature. Okay, this is very volatile in nature. This is food and fuel. ठीक है, ये जो items हैं, these are not at all stable in nature. And what will happen? जैसे ही मैं इन्फ्लेशन या फिर अगर मैं इन्फ्लेशन चेक करूंगी या फिर अगर मैं एनालाइज करूंगी चेंजेस इन द प्राइसेस ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, तो जो ज्यादा कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा या फिर जो ज्यादा हाईलाइट होगा पोर्शन वो होगा फूड एंड फ्यूल में. व्हाई? बिकॉज द रेस्ट ऑफ द गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज आर मोर स्टेबल देन फूड एंड फ्यूल. ओके, सो ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज गोइंग टू गिव मी द क्रक्स डेटा. बट यहाँ पे ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट कौन डालेगा? ज्यादा इम्पैक्ट डालेगा हमारा फूड एंड फ्यूल. That is one of the problematic situation with the headline inflation. But of course, including headline inflation, if you're including food and fuel in any of the economy is also very important. Okay. Now let's see what is the core inflation. So this simply means that if I am bringing out of the box this fuel as well as food, if I bring them out, okay, if I exclude them from these basket of goods and services, that means core inflation. Of course, the goods and services which are part of core inflation, they are more stable in nature. So that is one of the reasons we call it more core. Okay, and that is one of the problematic situations here. And now the discussion says, and most of the economists argue, that we should shift towards core inflation, as in this shows us the goods and services which are more stable in nature. So of course there is a lot of argument in, from both of the sides whether we should stick to headline inflation or we should move to core inflation as well. Now this is not something that has happened or that has taken place now only. The debate on monetary policy, or maybe the debate on targeted inflation, is way back, or you can see it from during the time period of 23-24 as well. So this is not something that has happened now only. You can see the discussions of getting shifted towards core inflation or whether shift towards shift to headline inflation only has been started from the time period of 23-24, the economic survey only. This is the chart in front of you, where you can clearly see that blue denotes headline inflation. This is more unstable in nature. You can see that this is the goods and services that are part of it, they are very volatile in nature, in which food inflation is specifically a separate part of it. And if you compare three of them, the more volatility is there in the food one. And a comparison has been made with this food inflation, the core inflation as well. You can clearly see that the stable one is the core inflation here. So of course this argument has been there. Of course the inflation, the flexible inflation target is going to be end by March 2026. And of course if I talk about the targeting system here, that is 4%. And of course there has been relaxation that has been given, that is plus minus 2% as well. So this is the entire target, this is the entire discussion that has been going on. I hope that you people have understood the meaning of headline and core inflation as well. Now I'll meet you in the next series, in the next video of this particular series. And if you have any of the doubt, you can just mention in the comment box as well. Thank you so much.